is no indication of your potential success. People might call you rejected, and then one day, they just might end up calling you boss. No one can tell you your dreams are too big. No one can tell you you are not the right fit. And today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the very first day of this new next chapter of the rest of your life. And I'd like to celebrate and honor this day with you today by asking you 3 questions. These 3 questions helped me go from working as a struggling waitress with nonstop self-doubt to believing I was worthy of launching a company in my living room, overcoming hundreds of no's and rejections for years, and eventually building that company to over 1,000 employees, selling it to L'Oreal in a $1 billion deal, and becoming the first woman to hold a CEO title of a brand in their more than 100-year history. So these three questions, they help me believe that where I came from and even my past mistakes didn't have to determine where I was going. These 3 questions help me believe my dreams were possible, and along with my faith, gave me a North Star to see a way, even on the days when it felt like nothing was going my way, or on the days when I was tempted to tell myself lies, like I don't have what it takes, I'm not enough, and big dreams like this don't happen to people like me. These 3 questions ask you to imagine. And there are 3 questions that only you can decide the answers to. The first question: imagine what you would do if you had no fear of rejection or failure. Self-doubt and fear of rejection and failure kills more dreams than almost anything else. And when you change your relationship with rejection, you change your entire life. So I'm going to share a few real life stories, and I'd love for you to put yourself in my shoes as if you're the one experiencing them, and think about what you would do and how you would handle them in the situation. So when I took a huge risk, and my husband and I both quit our jobs, and we poured every penny of savings we had into launching a business called It Cosmetics in our living room, I thought if we could just partner with the best chemists and make the most amazing product, it'll just sell. It'll surely just be successful. I had no idea that from the moment we launched the company, it would be more than 3 years before we could afford to pay ourselves a single penny, and that we would face hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of no's and rejections from every retailer that I was hoping would give us a chance and carry our products. It's easy to hear no once, or maybe hear 5 no's or 20 no's and decide to quit. But every time I'd cry myself to sleep after another no, when I'd get still and meditate or pray, I always got this feeling or this knowing that we were supposed to keep going. And I decided to trust that knowing on the inside over all the no's on the outside. This second question might be my favorite because there is only one of you in the entire universe. And imagine if you decided to believe you're not crazy, you're just first. Because you are. You are the first, only, ever you that has ever been created. There's no one else like you in the entire universe. Literally no one who's quite like you. There's no one else with your unique fingerprints or your unique tongue print or the iris of your eyes. There's no one else who has the thoughts and emotions that you do. No one else who has the past experiences you have. No one else who sees art or beauty the way that you do. You are the first, ever, only you. And if you are one of the brave ones, most people get tempted to shrink or change who they are to try and fit in to succeed. Most people are tempted to show up as their representative or who people expect them to be in order to be loved. But research shows when you do that, it actually creates a barrier of disconnection between you and others. And that it's impossible to have a true connection with another human being, or with your customers in business, or with your community online, unless you fully show up authentically. Your authenticity is your superpower. And it does not matter who doesn't see your value or who doesn't get you. Knowing you are worthy of being who you truly are is the only way to live the highest, truest expression of yourself. It's the only way to live in alignment with your assignment in this life. And it's so important to do the work of knowing that you are worthy of being who you truly are. Embracing who you truly are is key to building self-worth. And this impacts everything in life. Because in life, we don't become what we want. We become what we believe we're worthy of. We don't soar to the level of our goals and dreams. We stay stuck at the level of our self-worth. You're just first. Class of 2024. What would you do if you decided to fully believe you're worthy of your goals and dreams? Because what I know for sure is that you are. And what would you do if you had no fear of rejection or failure? Because rejections and failures carry no meaning other than the meaning you decide to give them. The first and only ever you. So today I leave you with the third and perhaps most important question of all. As you begin this first day of the rest of your life, what will you do with the power that is you? I cannot wait to cheer you on as you bravely, boldly live your answer. Thank you.